All right, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, welcome to today's lecture. Today, we'll take a look at anatomy and physiology review. We'll start
Okay,
from
sir.
where we stopped in our last class. As usual, I will
Okay,
get
sir.
some questions. We will now look at the questions and solve. Pointing out the reason why the all right. Can you see the board?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll look at the first question for today and take it off from there. It
Okay, sir.
says,
Sir, sorry, I can't see the other side. After the edge. Yeah.
Okay, let me
A
see.
little adjustment. No, yes.
That's it now.
Not all of them. Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Hope you can see the board clearly.
The ones you are writing towards the ending part of that date, I can't see them.
Wow, what could be the cause?
I think it's too closer. You zoomed it a little more. Yeah, you should take it back a bit.
Is it okay? Is it okay now?
No, it's not. I can't see all of them.
Can you see it now? Can you see it now? Huh? Can you see it now?
Okay. I can't see all. I can't see all of them.
Let me keep something. I'm coming.
Hello, sir. I still can't see all of them. Maybe I think it's better you the other pattern we used to do, like you read out the question. The one you used to do
Huh?
before is better. Reading out the question, then I write down.
I'm coming. Let me find a file so I'm coming.
Okay, sir.
Can you see it now?
I can see the other side now, but I can't see the beginning part of it.
Okay, I think I've seen where the issue is coming from.
Yes, it's okay like this.
You can see clearly.
Yes, sir.
I use my phone to set it. Okay, so we can start now. Okay, this one is better than that one.
Okay, sir.
So okay,
It has returned back to the no to the other position.
huh?
It has returned back to how it used to be before.
Uh, are you serious?
Yes. Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, I can see it, but it's now blurry. It's now very blurry, but I can see all of them.
Okay, it's blocked.
Hmm.
Let's just start. Maybe if I write another one, it will be clear. All right,
Okay.
so the question says, after 120 days, question says, after 120 days, aged or damaged red blood cells are removed from the circulation primarily by which cells? A, spleen, B, thrombocytes, C, macrophages, D, animal cell. What's the answer?
So we've not been taught. They didn't teach us this one, but I think I will go with A.
They don't have to blood cells.
No,
But you've done blood now.
I've done what?
Have you done blood in your physiology?
No, I'm still in year two. We've not done anything about physiology.
Year two, physiology. What are you saying? Anna 241.
Eh, and a 241.
You say you have not done anything about physiology. What are you saying?
Physiology, yes.
You've not done anything in physiology.
No, sir.
Anna 241 is an anatomy and the physiology now.
He has only taught us about skeleton,
Okay.
body cavity, heart.
No problem. You get there. No issues. Okay. You
All
get
right,
there.
sir.
Now, you know that human blood is made up of the plasma, the red blood cells. In
Yes,
fact,
sir.
plasma and blood cells. When it comes to blood cells, we have the red blood cells. We have this is biology itself. We have red blood cells. We have white blood cells. So white blood cells are mainly, most of white blood cells are there to protect the body against what? Against what? Foreign particles. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The white blood cells are the soldiers. The soldiers that protect what? Our body. In fact, anything that has to do with immunity is carried out by the what? White blood cells. But
White blood cells.
red blood cells, is there to take care of what? Oxygen, carbon dioxide, taking of nutrients from, things that has to do with keeping the cells alive. Why the white blood cell protect the body? Is that clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
we have different white blood cells. We have the one that are granulocyte, we have agranulocyte. The granulocytes have inside them, they have granules, cytoplasmic granules. Then we have the agranulocytes do not have the cytoplasmic granules within them. Now we also have macrophages. Macrophages, can you see me?
Yes, I can see the board.
Good. So macrophages are there to, you know about phagocytosis, right? Phagocytosis.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. So macrophages, they are part of the what? phagocytes. Those one engulf particles, engulf phagocytose particles and other things in the system that is foreign. Is that clear? Now, so
Yes, sir.
macrophages are part of them. Now, the point I want to make here is that based on the question now, so I'm tailoring whatever I'm saying now based on this question. So the answer is actually C. Anyway, the answer is actually C. Macrophages. Macrophages. So what do macrophages do? Macrophages, they engulf particles to clear them off from the what? The blood. In fact, after 120, the normal life cycle of red blood cells is 120 days. 120 days. What it means that if red blood cell is produced today, by next 120 days time to come, it will do what? It will age. It will age. And the system has a way of what? Destroying them and taking them away from the system. So these macrophages play very important role in achieving this. So the macrophages, particularly the one at the splenic macrophages and the hepatic macrophages, the one in the spleen and the liver, specifically the copper cells of the what? Liver, copper cells, CKEOPFFER, copper cells of the what? In the liver. So they phagocytose those red blood cells. We call those ones that are aged, that are dead. They are called the senescent red blood cells. You know, senescent when the cells get aged and die and die, and they find a way to do what? Engulf them and take them away from the system. So the senescent red blood cells are phagocytosed by these macrophages. Specifically the ones that are found in the spleen, the one that are found in the what? The liver, the copper cells of the what? The liver. Now, of course, when they phagocytose this senescent red blood, you know that red blood cell is made up of the what? The heme part and globulin part. Hope you know about that one, right?
Yes, sir.
The heme part and the globulin part. Excuse me. The heme part and the globulin part. Now, the heme part, wait, excuse me. Okay. The heme part, that is the iron part, heme, iron, the iron part, and the globulin part. Now, when these senescent cells are phagocytosed by these macrophages, they degrade them. They degrade. Then they degrade the hemoglobin. And when the hemoglobin is degraded, they recycle the heme part, the iron is recycled. Is that clear? Then cells, the debris are removed. So this is basically what is called cellular mechanism of what? Red blood cell clearance. Cellular mechanism of what? Red blood
cells clearance.
Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now let's continue. So this explanation is what made me to pick this macrophage as the what? The answer. As the what? The answer.
The answer.
But before we conclude, let's look at the other options and see what we can make out of the other options. Are we together? Now, look at option A. Option A says spleen. If you're not careful, you will go and pick option A, because spleen also has something to do with what? The phagocytosis. But spleen is not the cell that carry out this phagocytosis. Spleen is just an organ. Remember I told you that we have the splenic macrophages and the hepatic macrophages. Splenic macrophages are those macrophages found in the what? The spleen. So the spleen is
So, and with the way we saw everything, just like that very day exam,
who is this person?
to
Anike, what is it? Please mute your mics, okay? Mute your mics. Thank you. So let's continue. So I said that they can be found in the what? The spleen and even in the what? Liver. Now the spleen is just an organ. So this organ, this red blood cell destruction also occur in this what? In the spleen, specifically the red pulp of the spleen. So this destruction, hemolysis takes place in what? The spleen. So this is not the answer, because the answer says which cells carry out. The question did not say where is it carried out. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
So that's why A is not the answer. But do you know that there's how this question will be twisted? A will become the answer. Are you aware?
Yes, sir. The first answer that I thought was A. I thought of A being the answer.
So that's how the question will be twisted. A will become the answer. But based on this context now, A is not the answer. The answer is what? C. Are we together? Now, another thing I want you to also note here is that okay, sorry, let's look at option B, thrombocytes. Thrombocytes. I forgot to mention that apart from the red blood cells, white blood cells, we also have platelets. Platelets are involved in blood clotting. You know what blood clotting is, right?
Yes, sir.
Platelets are of thrombocytes. They are involved in what? Blood clotting. Now, these ones have no business with what? They have no business with phagocytosis.
Destruction.
They have no business with phagocytosis. What they do is they play a role in hemostasis, regulating hemostasis. So they ensure that they regulate the blood movement and everything in terms of maybe if someone is bleeding, and if someone is bleeding, the clot formation will help to do what? Stop the bleeding. So that's what they do. They have no business with what? Phagocytosis, or trying to remove senescent what? Red blood cells. So that's why B is not the answer. Then this says animal cell. Animal cell, yes. If you're not careful, you will, because all these things take place in animal. Are they not taking place in animal?
They do.
They take place in animal. But the answer is not animal cell, because animal cell is general. It's generic. Animal cell is what? General. So you cannot go and pick animal cells. Because if you pick animal cell, you've said nothing. Because the question is specific. Which cell carried out this? We know, yes. Macrophages is part of animal cell. True of us, yes, but it's not the answer. So the answer A is not the answer. B is not the answer. D is not the answer. The answer is C. Macrophages. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear? Good. Okay, let's look at another question. Let's look at another question. Hope you can still see the board.
Yes, sir.
I'll try and write it boldly. So see, next question says, please mute your mic. Who is this person? Mute your mic. The next question says, granulocytes are you should be able to answer this question because I have already answered it when I was explaining macrophages. All right, the question says, you can see the board clearly, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, the question says, Anika, are you with us? Anika, are you with us?
Yes, sir. Good evening,
Good.
sir.
How are you? Hope you can see the board.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
All right, please mute your mic. Let's continue. The question says, Anika, you raise your hand.
Yes, I've done that.
No, you did not mute your mic. You raised your hand, though. All right, let's continue. The question says, granulocytes are white blood cells that contain cytoplasmic, sorry, this should be cytoplasmic granules, sorry. Complete it, please. Cytoplasmic granules. How do I do it now? Let me, please, it should be cytoplasmic granules, sorry. Cytoplasmic granules, please. Granulocytes are white blood cells that contain cytoplasmic granules. A, true. B, false. C, iota, meaning all of the above. D, nota, meaning none of the above. What's the answer?
True.
True. Why did you choose true?
Because you said I heard you said that white blood cells contain cytoplasmic granules that fight against against bad things in our body that keeps our body okay.
All right, what I said is that the white blood cells, we have the one we call granulocytes and the ones we call agranulocytes. We have the one we call granulocyte and one we call agranulocytes. Granulocytes contains granules in their cytoplasm. So they have cytoplasmic granules. From the name granulocyte. Cyte means cells. Granulo from granules. So even for the name, you know that this talks about granulo, talks about granules. Cyte talks about what? Cells. So the white blood cells that have granules are what? Granulocytes. Why the ones that don't have granules are called what? Agranulo. A means none, that they don't have it. Agranulocytes. Is that clear? So these are the ones that we call granulocytes. So with this now, after this class, you can go and do more research and study more on this. even though you have not done it in class. Is that clear? Good.
Yes, sir.
So that when you do it, it will not be a new thing to you. So now, so these granulocytes, they are characterized by, they have visible cytoplasmic granules, and these granules they contain enzymes and mediators. In fact, these granules are very important for their immune functions. Immune function. Remember, I told you that the red blood cells protect what? The body. They are the soldiers of the world. The body. They protect the body against what? Diseases, infections. In fact, if you have infection, they will fight more. Your white blood cells will fight. In fact, the simplest way to even know that somebody has an infection, if you go to lab, they will do full blood count and check the levels of your white blood cells. If the levels of your white blood cells is higher than the normal, it's an indication that there is an infection, that something, your body is fighting a particular infection in the body. They will now do specific tests to find out what infection is that. But increase in the number of red blood cells more than the normal is a sign that you are, because once something enters, they go out, their number will increase. The body has a way of increasing the number so that they can go and fight. It's a sign that there's infection in your system. Am I communicating? Am I communicating? So,
Yes, sir.
these granulocytes, you see things like neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils. Have you heard of this? These things are biology. What you do in biology. Have you heard of this before?
I've heard of nucleocytes.
Nucleophils, basophils, eosinophils. These ones are under what? Granulocytes. Is that clear? They are under
Yes, sir.
the granulocyte. I'll give assignments. Find out the ones, examples of agranulocyte. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
I'll give you some examples of what? Granulocytes. Find examples of agranulocytes and tell me in our next class. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All of you will do this assignment too. And not only all of you would do this assignment. You tell me the next class. So I want you to study about this yourself. That's why I gave you this assignment. I don't want to give you everything. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So the answer is actually A, true. Because granulocyte contains what? Granules. The answer is not false because granulocyte, the answer is not false. So the answer is not all of the above. This one is even a confusing option. The answer is not this. So the answer is what? A. That granulocyte contains what? Granules. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's continue. Let's go to the next question. I hope this lecture is still recorded. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next question. All right, can you see the board?
Yes, sir.
Someone should read the question on the board. Someone should read the question on the board.
All of the following are phases of the menstrual cycle except A. Menstrual phase, B. Follicular phase, C. Ovulation phase, D. Endothelium phase.
Perfect. So what's the answer?
So I think ovulation phase is not part of menstrual phase because after menstruation you get ovulation. So ovulation is another this thing entirely on its own.
So when, okay, do you know the phases of the menstrual cycle?
No, sir.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Anika, are you with us? Anika, you're not saying anything. Are you with us, Anika? Lebechi, are you with us? Lebechi is cooking. Lebechi has entered kitchen to cook. Okay, let's continue. All right. Okay. Okay. Apart from this, in fact, this is what every woman should know now. Every mature woman should know this, even though formally you may not do it in school formally, but at least now tell me, when does ovulation occur? Is it after the menstrual cycle or within the menstrual cycle?
I was taught that it was before the menstrual cycle, although I argued that it was supposed to be after.
Is it after the ovulation? Does it occur before the menstrual cycle, within the menstrual cycle, or after the menstrual cycle? For
So
what you know.
our biology lecturer told us that it's before the menstrual cycle.
Okay,
But to me, I thought it's after the menstrual cycle.
when does the menstrual cycle start, and when does it end? A cycle. When does a cycle start, and when does it end?
You know, everybody has their own cycle, so it depends on the date they fall under.
No, I'm not asking of the duration now. I'm not asking. I know that people have their cycle. I'm not asking of the duration or how long or how. Yeah, I'm just asking in general. When does menstrual cycle start? When does a cycle? You said that a cycle has started, and when will you say that a cycle has ended?
Menstrual cycle, to me, it starts the day you start seeing your period. Then after seeing your period, like the bleeding part, after then it has ended now.
Okay, it will start when you start seeing your period.
Yes, sir.
Then when you stop seeing your period, it will end.
Yes, sir. Then
Ah,
ovulation.
it's all right. 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 Okay, now let's look at it this way. Let's look at it this way. Okay, now actually, are you with me? Are you with
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir.
Let me check. Are you with us? Now, see, menstrual cycle starts. Menstrual cycle starts in your day one is the day your period starts. The period, the day it starts flowing. Is that clear? Now, after flowing, that is the menstrual phase, when the bleeding phase. Is that clear? Then after flowing now, that fluid actually signifies shedding of the endometrial shed. You know that it will get to a point where the body will prepare the endometrial wall will be prepared for waiting for implantation of fertilized egg. Then, if at the end of the whole thing there is no fertilized, that is toward the end of the previous cycle, towards the end of the previous cycle, if there is no fertilized egg, there will be shedding of the endometrial contents, because those places prepared for egg, no fertilized egg was implanted. All this will be shed. This shedding now will now go out as what? Your menstrual what? Menstrual what? Flow. Is that clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
so you start counting the first day of your of the flow is considered the first day of beginning of the new cycle. Now, after that one now, other phases will start coming up. Good luteal phase, all this in gearing towards preparing for another ovulation. Now, if ovulation occurs, egg is released, and after if egg is released, and there is fertilization, the endometrial wall is already prepared, waiting for the egg to be implanted. And when the egg gets implanted, that way the fertilized egg gets implanted. That's where you say this person fertilization implanted, it will start growing in the womb. Now there will be no, at least all things being equal. If you now wait for your period for the flow to come, the flow will not come. All things being equal, because there are some situations whereby it will still come. Wow. Wow. Never has tried. They are going their own. Try. Okay, just let me just complete what I'm saying and see. Just
Okay, sir.
You can hear me now, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
So when this when the egg, the fertilized egg gets implanted in the already prepared endometrial wall, that implantation will now, will now start growing. That's when the person will start saying, I miss my period under normal circumstances, because the period will not, the menstrual flow will not take place, because nothing to shed again. All things being equal, even though there are some situations whereby maybe due to some changes and physiological changes, someone can still be menstruating while the person is already pregnant. It can happen once in a while, but it's not common anyway. But the common thing is that once there's implantation, once there is fertilization and fertilization, the baby, the fetus will be implanted, and there will be no shedding of anything again. That's why you start hearing, I have missed my what? Period. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, talking about the duration, the duration may differ from people to people. In fact, some people have irregular cycle. Yes. But the most important thing to note here is that it's not, we are not talking about the duration now. So if you start from the beginning to, in fact, ovulation actually marks the end in a way, because after ovulation is either as in significant changes that occur. Either after ovulation, if there's no implantation, then there will be what? It will start shedding, and it will come out as what? Menstruation. But There are other things that will take place before that. It's not that after ovulation, but then menstruation will start again. No, there are other things that will take place before the menstruation, menstrual phase will not come again. Yeah, but if you look at it in a way, you find out that this is the main thing that I wanted to happen. Because once that egg is released, the next thing is to get fertilized and implanted. Now, from these little things I described, now what do you think is the answer? Huh?
From what you described, it's between the follicular and endo. No, I don't know if endo what?
Endothelium.
Endothelium. It's between the follicular. That's what I'm
It's all
contemplating
right.
on.
It's all right. Okay, now basically, let me now go into the phases proper. Basically, the phases of this of menstrual cycle. We have the menstrual phase, menstrual bleeding phase. That phase where the person is what? Bleeding. Is that clear? That's the
Yes,
menstrual
sir.
phase. Then the next phase is the follicular phase, proliferation. When the endometrial wall is preparing for what? Ovulation. Is that clear? Is that clear? We call it
Yes, sir.
follicular or proliferative phase. Then after that, the next phase is actually, even though it is ovulation phase, when the ovulation will take place, sometimes it can be taken as the mid cycle. Mid cycle. If you are following chronologically, it's taken as the mid cycle. If you're taking it chronologically, it can be taken as the mid cycle or simply the ovulation. Then the next one is what? The luteal phase. Luteal phase. The secretory phase. Luteal or secretory phase. Put your mic. If you want to talk, you can on it. Luteal or the secretory phase. Then this endometrial phase is not a phase in the what? Menstrual cycle. Okay? This
Okay, sir.
endothelial phase, they're nothing like endothelial phase. They're nothing like what? Endothelial phase. No. So what we have is the menstrual phase. In menstrual phase, this is the real phase where the functional layer of the what? Endometrium is shared. I told you about it now. When the endometrium is shared, endometrium is the what? The walls of the what? Walls of the what? Uterus. Is that clear? Where they are shared and they come out as blood. All those things that we are prepared for implantation, they will be shed out. So follicular phase, as I said, is when the ovarian follicle is developing. When the ovarian follicle of what? Ovary develops and the endometrium increase in what size? Proliferation of the endometrium take place at the follicular phase. Then the ovarian follicle is what? Develops, preparing the body to accept the what? The egg, the fertilized egg. Then while we have the ovulation phase, here now, this is where what happens. The oocyte or the egg is released. So it's a recognized part of the what? The cycle. So from the four options, endothelium phase is not a phase. It's not a phase in the what? Menstrual cycle. Endothelium phase is not a phase in the what? Menstrual cycle. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
Good. So yeah, at this point, I don't know. Our power source disappointed. Even James, I don't know what the Jenny is doing. So at this point, I think we stop here because we can't even see me again. We'll stop here. Do you have any question to ask?
No, sir.
All right, I want to give another
But
assignment.
in case if I go through the the assignments and the whole thing, I might ask a question maybe next time.
No, feel free, feel free. Studying about menstrual cycle, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Study about menstrual cycle, the different phases and what happens in each of the workplaces. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
See you next time. God bless you.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.